Nicely done, Jay. Nicely done, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We are running Golgari, back to Golgari, and this deck was recommended to us by a good friend of the channel, ManaMan. Go check out his original video and his channel down in the description below, and probably in the pinned comment. Really great content creator. Does not get enough views, man. He's a great content creator. He's grinding out. Comes with the good stuff. He hit Mythic with this. He told me about this. I saw it on I saw it on social media, and he said, I hit Mythic with this. I said, all right, well, I'm in Diamond. Maybe we can go all the way. So before we get into this Golgari, Golgari good stuff, really. I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can watch us go live. You can check out our Discord community for all latest news and information, post your decks, ask questions, whatever you want. Share your deck with me. Maybe I'll run yours too. You can post it there. This deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. AetherHub is down right now. I'm also going to put a Moxfield link, and I'm going to put the links. I'm going to put everything down below. You can find the whole deck in the description. So don't worry about that. And again, big thanks to ManaMan. Go check him out. And hit that bell. Are you part of Notification Squad? Were you here on notifications? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So what are we talking about when we talk about just Golgari good stuff? We're kind of all over the place, and I've modified this from what the original one that ManaMan made, but it's just good cards that are just persistent. We're going to go low end here. We're going to go with 4 Llanowar Elves because we are going for some higher cost stuff, and we do need the ramp. 1 green, 1/1, add 1 green. Yes, I have the anime version. That's what we got to do every now and again. We got to do it. So, boom, Llanowar Elves, good stuff right there. Okay, we're going to be ramping as we go. I know we have some early stuff, but we need to learn late things. 2 Cecil Dark Knights, great early blocker, great early aggression into the game, even losing life. It does have some synergy with some other life loss stuff we have, so we can actually flip him a little quicker, but just a great early card overall. Speaking of great early cards, Duress. 1 black, our target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Great stuff right there. We get to rip it out of their hand, especially targeting essential pieces of their combos early in the game. We can also maybe get that mythical 1-turn scoop Duress, where you go first, you play Duress, and then you look at their hand, rip something out that they wanted, and they get mad and scoop. We get those every now and again. So we're going to run that Duress. That's our 1 drops. 2 drops, removal. We're going to go with 3 Shoot the Sheriffs, 3 Bitter Triumphs. Heavy on the removal here, guys. You can't get away with not having a lot of removal. I'm sorry. It's just not possible. You've got to kill a lot of stuff. Bitter Triumph is not bad. We don't mind losing life. We will gain some. We also don't mind discarding things like Timeline Color or any other stuff we can bring back from the graveyard, so we're not too worried about that. Shoot the Sheriff is good against non-outlaws. We also are going to go with Deep Cavern Bat right here. Deep Cavern Bat is going to be a great complement from Duress, and start slowing down, take out those essential pieces right there. Take out the things and just make sure we slow them down. And again, they have to play removal to get their key cards back, and then we're just slowing the game down. A little bit of tempo. Timeline Crawler, the donut that can time travel. 2 black and 2/2 haste Strix Warlock. You can play it from the graveyard using its warp ability, and its warp ability is 1 black, pay 2 life. Swing in. Absolutely good card right there. Again, aggression, recursion, everything that you need. 2 Esper Origins, 1 green and 1 Surveil 2. You gain 2 life if this spell was cast from your graveyard, exiled, and then put it onto the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. Good stuff right there. Gives you that life, gives you that surveil, gets you to figure it out. And then, as you get the summon Esper Maduin 4/4, you reveal the top card. If it's a permanent, you can potentially play it from your graveyard. You can draw a card, add 2 green, and then, of course, +2/+2 to trample all across the board right there. Really good stuff. And again, a Golgari All-Star wouldn't be a Golgari All-Stars without the Mosswood Dread Knight. With the Dread Whispers, of course, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. This was top mythic at one point, man. This was like, if you were running Golgari, you had to run Mosswood. It was one of the best cards in the game. Still is, probably. So you get to draw cards for a loss of 1 life and then play it from exile. 3/2, you can play it Adventure from the graveyard. Whenever this creature dies, you can cast it from your graveyard as an adventure, and then from the adventure you can play it from exile into the game. Very similar to Timeline Color in that respect. Settle in the Nameless City, All-Star, great green card right there. 3/4 vigilance. Whenever this creature or enters or attacks, create a map token. Yes, map token, of course, you can sacrifice to explore. Look at the top card. If it's a land, you get to put the land in your hand. If not, they get +1/+1. Counter on it. You generate it every time you swing an attack. Again, solid, good green card. Just one of the best recommendations. You can go for a green 3-drop. Surak, the Elusive Hunter. There he is from Tarkir. 1 green and 2, 4/3. This spell cannot be countered. Take that blue. A 4/3 trample for 3 is solid, of course. Whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, meaning that you were trying to cast a creature spell and somebody countered it, it becomes the target of that. You get to draw a card. That is not limited. So as much as people target your creatures, you get to draw cards, which is very, very, very useful as you go on. Maelstrom Pulse, 1 green, 1 black, and 1. Destroy target non-land permanents and all other permanents with the same name. You know what this is really useful against? Artifact decks. You know when they build up like 10 artifacts in there, or they have just a bunch of tokens, you can crack all of them open, break open the defenses, and hit out. So Maelstrom Pulse is also a non-land permanent. It can target artifacts, creatures, enchantments, whatever they got, you can crack it open with Maelstrom. Very good card right here. One guy that I never used in Final Fantasy, Jack, Reluctant Guardian. Actually really liked him. 4/3 Menace. Whenever Jack deals combat damage to a player, you can exile that during transform. Return it and transform for the Jack Beam. Each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. Each turn, they're forcing a discard, which fits into what we were doing before. Then you get Ultimate Jack Shot. Each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Man, a 7/7 Menace really changes the game, guys. You could have a 7/7 Menace, by turn 5, which is not bad for Braska's Final Aeon right here. Really, really big monstrous card. Big hits. They have to deal with it. It's very tricky with the amount of removal that you have. They don't have a lot of blockers. Pretty good card. I was kind of surprised at how well it did. I was always hesitant to play that. Part of the reason I have a bias against Final Fantasy X. Don't shoot me. I know there's a lot of lovers of Final Fantasy X out there. I was not the biggest fan, so I'm biased. Elegy Acolyte from Edge of Eternities. 2 black and 3, 4/4, lifelink, human cleric, kind of quickly becoming the Sheldred replacement on the 4-drop. A 4/4 lifelink for 4 is solid, and then whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So you have that card draw aspect as well. Then you have the lovely Void aspect. At the beginning of your end steps, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped in, which is a possibility for either one, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Boom. Put on robots on the board, and there you go. Really, really solid 4-drop in black that I think is going to start seeing more play, because it is just a great 4-drop right there. For the Overlords, you can mix them up. I say 3 Overlord slots right here. I went with 2 Baelmerks and 1 Hauntwoods. You could do them either way. Of course, Baelmerk is going to be 1 black and 1 for the Impending. You mill 4, and then you return a non-avatar card or Planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. Great recursion there. There's a lot of great recursion for this deck, because they're putting a lot of stuff in the graveyard. There's a lot of great ways to get stuff back. Whether it's Mosswood Dread Knight, Timeline Color, or any other of these mill cards. Great way to do there for a 5/5 Avatar Horror. And of course, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Okay, it does help you ramp a little bit for the 2 green and 1 for the Impending 4. It slowly counts down until it shows up. Normal price is 2 green and 3. They're both 5-drops. They're both good. They're both mythic rares. We know them. Figure out which one that you want. If you want to go higher, if you want to go faster, do the ramp. But I'm fine with Baelmerks. It did come in handy a couple of times for a late game big body and bringing stuff back from the graveyard. Of course, Virtue of Persistence actually came in a lot handy. For the 2-drop version, we're going to have target creature gets -3/-3, and you gain 3 life. Great little piece of removal for Lochthwain Scorn. And Virtue of Persistence is the end game here. For 2 black and 5, at the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Solid. Really, really good stuff right there. We really like that. Being able to resurrect that late in the game. You hit Llanowar Elves, you hit Overlord, you can get this out pretty early, and you are constantly necromancing everything. That is very, very good. And hey, why not? 1 Liliana the Dreadhorde for 2 black and 4, 6 loyalty. Whenever creature you control dies, draw a card, create zombies. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. Why not finish off with a Liliana Zombies? We do want to draw cards on this one, fill up, and force sacrifice on people as we go down. So hey, we're gonna do it. Because you know we like Liliana here. I think we can all agree on that. As far as the lands go, I'm gonna go with 4 Wastewood Verges, 4 Blooming Marshes, 1 Underground Mortuary for the Swamp Forest to help out with the Verges, 8 swamps and 6 forests. Yeah, you could do towns. I kind of didn't do towns, but you could do 2 starting towns if you wanted as well. 61 cards. Why don't you leave a million comments saying, why do you run 61 cards, Jay? And I will respond to all of them. I will keep telling you why I run 61 cards for the rest of my life, I guess. 23 creatures, a lot of humans, avatars to warriors, 6 instants, 6 sorceries, 5 enchantments, 1 planeswalker, 23 lands altogether. Skewing a little bit more black than green here, but still solid. Ranked me up pretty much to Diamond 2. So solid deck, thanks to Mana Man again. We really did. I hate to say, like, what is the strategy of this? It's an all-around player, man. This is B+ stats and everything. I don't know what else to say about it. It literally can react and evolve to almost any situation you put it in. You're playing artifacts, it can kind of deal with that. You're playing red, it can kind of deal with that. It is just the all-around clutch player that can just move. It's a pivot player. Like I said, it's got like B in every field, defensive, offensive, reanimate, creature spells. It's like B in all of them. There's no kind of weakness. I would not say there's a specific advantage, but I think it works, man. I think it works really well. As far as other stuff in the sideboard that we want to run, Momentum Breaker for sacrifice and card draw, nowhere to run for your hexproofs, Strategic Betrayal to empty those graveyards out in case they're running Reanimator, Heritage Reclamation for a little bit of more artifact enchantment and anti-meta stuff right there that you could absolutely put in would be super useful. Overprotect for keeping your main ones in there and getting that damage through. The End for pesky things that just need to leave the game. And maybe 1 or 2 more Lilianas because she's just Liliana and you just can't resist, you know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying. So that is what we're going to be running tonight, guys. And again, just an all-around good stats. I hate to say there's one single strategy. It's just good stuff, man. It just kind of works in current meta because of how many different positions it can play. That's what I can recommend to you. So let's get into the game. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's go for it, guys. Here we go. All right. Oof. He's trying to reanimate. Let's get rid of Esper Origins here then. Let's do that. Bitter Triumph. Let's get that out of there. Hey, what's up, Francois? Yeah, I don't have anything for this guy. This is, it's not going to work good. If he's got the reanimate, he's coming out real soon. I spot spicy pickled corn puffs. They're not bad, they're just odd. Yeah, you know, that's what I feel like happens with a lot of pickle stuff. It always has a strange flavor profile that's hard to exactly define. It's uncanny. Yeah, no, it's the turn 4. It's the turn 4 victory strategy. You have to win on turn 4, otherwise you might as well just give up. It is that. It is that strategy. Let's do this. Does he have a protection of some kind? He's going to activate you. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to go on you and you. We're going to hit. Ooh. Okay, so now what? He never got his res. I think I did the right move by denying him the Esper Origins there because he couldn't get his 2 extra mana to cast that. So I think he's cooked. Is he cooked? He's cooked. Wow. Wow. He got cooked. Hey, what's up, Degenerate Hours? Will Spider-Man change that? No, Spider-Man is not going to change anything. I will be shocked unless I don't really... I haven't honestly taken a deep look at Spider-Man. I did not, off of my examination of it, did not notice anything that was going to absolutely rock the world. I just don't believe there is anything in Spider-Man that is going to completely upend the meta unless I'm missing some complex interaction. Let's see if he's got the protection card. He does not. There's really nothing much in there that's going to completely rewrite the game, in my opinion. He's going to pump 2 out there. Boom. It's not a huge gain for a Spring Bloom. Yeah, not a huge gain for Spring Bloom right there. Oof, I know what you mean, man. Big oof, man. I'm sorry. It sucks. I will take 2. He probably has a pump that he wants me to block with here. Let's Bale Merc it up. That's fine. I don't mind using Eject. Okay. Ooh. Hard-hitting question. Very nice. Okay, so let's do Maelstrom Pulse. Let's go in. Oof. Boom. Put you down. Hey, thank you for coming, Wheelchair Mafia. Hope you had a good one. Karl Llamaface, how you doing? Fleem! Fleem might be the... Yeah, Fleem might be the guy to break it all up. Fleem might be the hero we need. Push. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. What's my favorite mono black deck lately? My favorite one is probably the Void deck in Alchemy. I love that deck. It's losing its efficiency now that the Alchemy meta has kind of settled. The best one that I've played is probably the aggro one that just chews everything up. All AetherHub is down right now. I don't know if it's permanent or I don't know what, but all of it is down. I don't know what's going on. Couldn't give you an answer. All right, let's deep cavern them. Ooh, I don't think you need that. Okay. Let's do this. Well, AetherHub is a different. That's at this point, I'm probably going to start using Moxfield. AetherHub's been having a lot of problems. I don't know if they're really working on it or not. Hey, what's up, Joseph Stevens? How you doing? The main reason I like AetherHub, especially Deck Tracker, so much. Oh, we won. The main reason I like it so much is that it gives me the names of the games that I played in order, and that's the number one thing that I want. It's the number one thing that I want. I want to see the games that I played in the order I played them for editing purposes. I don't need to group them in by color and win-lose. I need to see what games I played on what day in what order for editing them. So that's the reason I like AetherHub Deck Tracker. However, for website, I might switch to Moxfield. Untapped, I'm not. I don't know. Something about Untapped just feels weird. But I might switch to Moxfield at this rate because AetherHub's been having a lot of trouble. I don't know if they're going to keep supporting it or not. I really don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I do like it quite a bit. It is my preferred site, but if they're not going to support it and it's going to have a lot of issues, I don't know if I can continue there. Down in Vanguard. Let's go in. Essence Channeler. Alright, well, we got to hit some removal, boys. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. There's one of them. Boom. Flip. I don't like this flood that we have going on here either. That's not good. Push. Hit. Boom. Okay. Alright. What's he got for me here? Sheltered by ghosts, I'm sure. Once they start looking at your cards, yeah, you can always tell when a Shelt is coming. You can always tell when a Shelt is coming because they start looking at your cards. You can always fucking telt when a shelt. You can always telt that shelt. I need another removal. Or one of my flyers. Oh, that's not gonna fucking help. Yeah, search for survivors. Okay, no, I don't have it here. Mono white with this hand out the gate, and I don't have early removal. Well, hold on, no, that's not enough. I would need to do damage to him to get him down, and it wouldn't really matter. Doop 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 doop. Do 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 do. Authority. Let's put that down. I don't know if this is life gain or if this is artifacts. Could be either one. It's artifacts. Let's do this. Oh my god. Yeah, this is... I gotta say, Diamond fucking sucks, man. Diamond sucks. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Authority. Where's he going with this? Is it artifacts? Where's he headed with this right now, man? Let's push. What's bothering me is I have these... People are playing these fucking elaborate do-nothing 8-minute decks that end in a loss, and it's like... I almost miss red deck wins, man. I almost miss when it was honest. You know what I'm saying? Probably playing into a board wipe, but it's whatever. Or a counterspell, yeah. 3 steps, very nice. Boom. Well, you know, here's the difference. Do you want aggro that's winnable? Those weren't aggros that were winnable at all, so. These fucking control decks, bro. I'm S-ing my H right now. Hey, how you doing, Liz? Testawatt. Alright, he's going to go in with Anchorage. He's going to attack. He's going to generate that. Boom. Very nice. We're going to do this. Boom. Is he going to counterspell it? Come on. You know you want to counterspell it. Come on. There you go, buddy. I knew you had it in you. Because I wanted that out. Boom, boom. Alright, let's see what he draws, folks. It's a mana. Boom. Oof. Gives me for 2 there. Whoop. Whoop. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, we hold steady. That ticks down. I have the removal there. He's going to pinnacle me again, probably. Yeah, there you go. Maelstrom Pulse. I really need to draw my Maelstrom Pulse now. What are my chances of Maelstrom Pulse popping? 5%. Not yet. It's your girl Summer, aka Summer. I'm not doing that yet. So let's do this. Counterspell, maybe? I don't know. He's going to play a kill card. Excellent. Oof. Oh, this? That's the AetherHub tracker. Ah, meringue. AKA lemon meringue. Oop, I lost my Maelstrom Pulse. Damn it. I guess I'll have to bring back Surak. Bring you in. Boom. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do no attacks. Boom. Alright, hopefully that's not a counterspell, because I feel like if I could get Virtue Persistence out, we're good. Fuck! Worst possible fucking card that he could grab right there, because I don't want him to have a counterspell. If I can get Virtue out, I'm okay. But now he's got exactly what he wants, which is not good. Because it means I could play Lemon Meringue out of his graveyard every fucking single time. So, not good. Now he can search again. If he drew a mana there and was tapped out and didn't have a counterspell, I would be ecstatic. Pinnacle Starcage. He is going to Starcage everything. Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay, so Virtue Persistence is going down. This is going to go on for fucking ever. If he can destroy that, he's good to go. Otherwise, he's going to be in trouble. If he can knock it back or destroy it, he's going to be good to go. Whenever you play creature you control dies, draw a card. Hey, King of Guam, welcome to the raid. Welcome to the show. Kawaii Meow Meow, welcome, King of Guam. Grind is going all right. It's going, I'll tell you that much. Let's do this. Pump.
My army will envelop.
Okay, gain 2 life. Boom, that goes down. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Jay Villain, if you don't know me. I do have a YouTube channel, which I'd love you to go to. You just got back in after not playing for 8 years. Okay. Well, welcome back to Magic, the Gathering. Oh, you've been watching my YouTube videos. Fantastic. Well, welcome to the show. 3 steps ahead. Very nice. Boom.
You get used to the smell.
Boom. $19 cards, 24 cards. Elspeth, Stormslayer, very nice.
I light the path to victory.
I get to draw a card.
My packs give me strength.
Authority. Pinnacle. Okay, at the beginning, my graveyard. Deep Cavern. Next, off. Let's do this. Authority is mine now. Let's put down Surak. Hey, maybe he's got a full destroy. I don't know. Maybe he's got another board wipe here. It's possible. Hey, look, he does. I'm going to end up running out of cards before I win the game.
Death is such an effective tool. Time to wake up and stuff. This is more enjoyable than necromancy is about like... No way, but...
Authority.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Another board wipe? Is it another one? Is he that lucky? Let's find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. He returns that. He returns that. There you go. Very nice. Maelstrom Pulse.
I am the master here.
Take action. Boom. Okay. We'll end it. Discard 2 cards. Get rid of Timeline Crawler and a mana. Ooh. It's not looking good for Homeboy here. It's not looking good for Homeboy. Not looking too good. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Not looking good. Should have left that as a blocker. Should have left that as a blocker. Because it's Jover now. To the last bullet. To the last bullet here, guys. Wild. No, he knows it's Jover now. This was so worth playing out. This was so fucking worth playing out. He's going to go in for me on 1. Boom. He does a map. Boom. Stock up. Get rid of this. I tip my cap to you, sir. From one warrior to another. We battled. How long was that game? That game was 20 minutes long. That was a 20-minute fucking back and forth right there. Insanity. Absolute fucking insanity right there. Holy shit, man. Wild game. Came in at the right time, my guy. Wild game right there. All right, let's go for it. That was some quality blitzball. Yeah, that might make the video. That might be a battle for the ages right there for your pleasure. Oh my goodness, and we go right into another Azorius. What a bad night. Roiling Dragonstorm. Bloomin' Onion. Go in. Boom. Hey, what's up, Bethrazoth? Thank you for coming by, Bethra. Thank you for doing that. Jappy Grizel, thank you for coming again. Duly appreciate it. Sentinel in the Nameless City. Boom's probably going to run a no more excuses or whatever. Next turn. Beast Labette. Let's do this. Okay. We're gonna hold steady. The Siema. Las Cienegas. Is he trying to do a, Is he trying to do a, Yeah, you know how to have that. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yeah, got him. Got him. Got him down. Yeah, I had a feeling it was a Kona. The great Kona beast. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, man. I gotta mulligan that, man. What am I thinking? All right, I came out ahead. Yeah, I'll get rid of Liliana. Keep that. Drop Lily. Into the Llanowar. Boom. Terramorphic Engine. Let's see what he's got coming up now. How you doing, Mars? Welcome to the show. Blooming. Let's grab. Boom. Bushwhack and Snakeskin Veil. Mossberg is kind of more dangerous. Not you. We do need some other cards here, though. Okay, he's going to put down Tifa. Esper Origins. You don't need either of those. Go in, pay for one. Okay. Elves. Terramorphic. He's probably going to fight with the Deep Cavern. Yeah. So we get that back. Alright, we have to be able to draw some kill cards here. Otherwise, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape, boys. Ah, there we go. We don't need that. We need him to tap out too. That way he can put down his Mossberg. He can play his Evolutionary. And he'll tap out. Bristly Bill. Okay, so he's going to wait. We need him to not have any green mana, otherwise he'll play Llanowar. And that's a problem. Pump. Boom. 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 10. Is it worth attacking with the 10, though? That's the real question you gotta ask yourself. The main gameplay is kind of recursion of small creatures. There's a couple of combat tricks to it. It's kind of unexpected. A lot of removal, small creature recursion, life gain, going wide. There isn't kind of a coherent strategy, I want to say. I don't want to say it's incoherent, but it does get real freaky weird. This is a freaky weird deck for weird freaks. Oof. We don't need that. Again, no. Yeah, boom, boom, okay. Sentinel in the Nameless City? Sure. Your last piece of diamond. Good luck, Ratboy Prime. We're all counting on you. Mossberg. Boom. Llanowar Elves. I have 13 trampling in, and he needs to be able to block. He needs to be able to block. 6 of it, and he can exactly get 6. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, it's game. He's dead. He doesn't realize it, because even if he plays his pump, I can kill before the pump goes off. Got him. Nicely done, Jay. Nicely done, Jay. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that, Jay. Amazing. Closing the night with a respectable 57. I'm happy with that for a modified man-to-man deck. Golgari. Ooh, very good. We had some real tight games tonight. After we played a little while, we had some real interesting games. And frankly, I kind of like that. I like an interesting game. I like when things are weird and we have to really think about it. This one really, it really got my brain juices going, and I like when my brain is working. So, good stuff. I like that one. We'll give a shout out to Man. If you're not following him, you should be. You should be, absolutely. And yeah, solid.